Hey traders, my name is Felipe Ramirez, Forex Scalp King here. Trading from the other side, I'm going to show you gold real quick. Check this out. We are going to draw our trend lines. This is very important. I'm going to draw trend lines this way. So we've got one. This is obviously the major trend line, major long-term trend line. We're not going to do anything with that right now, but we are going to do something interesting with this secondary trend line. All right, so check this out. We've got price clearly moving in an uptrend channel. This is not new. What is interesting though is check this out. 1 2 3 4 5. Is that valid? It's not. 1 2 3 4 5. That's valid if we want to talk about Elliott waves theory, and therefore we need to see. This is 1. Remember, 1 2 3 4 5. It's 1. So we need to see a pretty. If this does not continue to go up on this trend line, we might see an interesting A, B, C bigger wave for that interesting 2 and then 3. That's an option, but I don't want to focus on that right now. We clearly see price with even more momentum right with this third trend line, and we actually might find price heading to break this resistance. I'll show you why in a second. Before I zoom in, it is very important that we have clear these very high resistance areas where price might go to. Okay, I put this area right here, this zone, because it's a potential big traffic zone all the way up here. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to go down to 4-hour because I want to see an interesting behavior right here with these trend lines. So check this out. We've got this support that has never actually gotten tested. So that could be an interesting battlefield right here. You've seen my previous videos. You know what I'm talking about. You know the whole bear trap situation, possible buying zone right here, support, swing support, key SA, key support area, blah, blah, blah. This is an awesome trend line. So therefore, this whole intersection, check this out. I'm going to say it slowly. This whole intersection right here between trend line, key support area, and possible battlefield is my buying zone. This is my hot buying zone right there. As a matter of fact, if you want to get creative with the patterns, I've got right here this interesting tool that I finally learned how to use, and check it out. So I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to test it out right here. It's 1 2 3 4 5 right there. That's an interesting and if I get this out of the way, you'll see it perfect. So that right here is my interesting buying zone right there. I'll put in orange for you. So what I've done is I've kept in mind this support, but I've also kept in mind this trend line, and I'm obviously going to get that. I'm going to put this right about here. I mean, I could draw this all the way over here, but it's not really necessary. I'll just put it vertically. And this interesting shape right here is what it's. This is my buying zone. This is my buying area where I could get potential buy zone. Okay. So why do I say this? First of all, is the intersection, and I'm going to repeat that, is the intersection between an interesting long-term trend line. You could say pretty much major trend line so far. Okay, one of the primary ones. And it's the intersection between that and this support. This hasn't been tested yet, and it could. It could. But we got to watch out because we've already seen price making a higher low. Okay, so we've seen this high over here, we've seen this low over here. Okay, we've got this is a higher low compared to here. But in this short term as well, check this lower high over here, lower low I mean. And then here what happens was lower high, successful lower high. I'm going to draw a trend line right there just so you keep it in mind. But we did not see a lower low. So what would have been awesome is if we would have gotten that interesting push to that support and then I'll buy. Okay, what happens instead was market did an interesting ABC type of thing over here. AB equals CD, if you can see it right here. And it ended up breaking this interesting bullish flag. If I copy paste this line, check that out right there. That is an interesting bullish flag. So we've got push, correction, ABC, continuation. So possible continuation pattern right there, and that's another AB equals CD. And I want to show you something else though. Please check this out. I'm going to go into the 1 hour time frame. And look how I've been illustrating all over the price. Look how I've been showing and drawing what it's making, okay? It's very important that you guys do this as much as you can and as much as you'd like. What I am afraid of is that this flag has now kind of shifted a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I mean right with this line. You're going to get scared. You're going to be like, oh, I did not see that. Check that out. Look at this. I'm drawing this kind of primary flag, if you think about it, right there. Isn't that crazy? Like, oh, so does that mean that maybe price? Also, check this out. I'm going to draw this right here. All right. Look how I'm drawing this. Look how I'm illustrating all these lines. All right. I need to make another one because there's another one right here. Check this out. Okay. All right. And pretty much I'm waiting for price to break out of all these interesting trend lines that I'm showing you, and what we could see is price fall back a little bit and find this major trend line again. Not major, sorry. This is the more major trend line. This secondary trend line over here that we cannot ignore. I'm going to put this color orange. Okay, so check that out. We've got this interesting trend line, but we've got this strong resistance trend line over here with this strong support trend line over here. And look where our buying zone is. Okay, check that out. I'm gonna get this line just a little bit stronger so you guys can see it better. Look at our potential buy zone area. Let's get this interesting and match it perfectly now. There you go. There you go. And I'm going to get this to come with this support over here. Okay, so that's more like it. All right, check that out. Isn't that interesting? So bear with me now. Is this what we are going to see for the market opening? This interesting push to get those bear traps right over here, and then that big continuation move that we've been expecting right over here, breaking this trend line. Okay, that is not a crazy idea. Let me tell you that. I like that. I like that setup. Look at this trend line. Look how wonderful that would be if we get price to come right there. Like I wouldn't be surprised if a wick kind of comes down here and boom, just pushes up, and then maybe get an interesting hammer candle here on a longer term, probably the 4-hour chart. Okay, so guys, I wanted to show you that I spotted this not so long ago, and I said, oh man, I gotta show the group. And if you're not in the group, like I always invite you to do so, the link of our Discord server and channel is on the description of this video, and it will probably pop up over here, something that is going to remind you about it. Once again, guys, this is gold, an interesting market setup for the week coming up. I'd like to catch some short positions. I am a scalper. I am scalp king, and I want to get this. These are valuable pips, especially in gold. We cannot ignore, however, please do not ignore this support right here. All right, check that out. This support with here, with this resistance, could be an interesting double bottom right here, and then price not reaching this trend line nor reaching this support trend line. But then again, remember, corrective waves go ABC, ABC. So ABC, ABC. We've already got this A, B. So this C could be another ABC subwave pattern. And right there is where we're going to get that big rebound off of this trend line support intersection. Okay, so guys, I want to leave you with this idea. Possible, interesting, very complete trading plan for gold right here. Wait for the price to show you what it wants to do. Wait for those straps. But I'm hoping that price falls towards this interesting shape that we've got creative here with, because I'm going to get some short positions. And here, I'm going to buy this all the way and break that resistance area into this target zone. All right, so guys, if you have any questions, comment, thumbs up, share this video, contact me on the Discord, Instagram, however you want. Join our lifetime membership with a one-time payment fee. All right, I'll leave you guys with that interesting request. Check it out in Discord. My name is Felipe, Forex Scalp King, trading from the other side. Have a good night.